Want to see how this little car from ZURU performed? All right, we're going to roll back about now maybe a couple hours, hour and a half to 2 hours ago, but hit that like and subscribe button. If you don't mind, it takes a second, just hit it. And I don't know, see how she performed on the laps, on the track, on the short form drag strip. All right, hope you join me. All right, we're going to like do the Scooby-Doo rewind back about hour and a half to 2 hours. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Greetings, my fellow die-caster blasters. This is Peak Speed Lab 164, where gravity and mass meet friction, and the ramp decides the results. I'm Strick. I hope you'll think about subscribing and hitting the like button. It's free, you know. I mean, just a quick one, just a quick hit it. Anyway, this is what we got up next in the lab. We're going to go off book, so to speak. This is from ZURU. This is going to be another brand that we are going to do some measurements on and test. Ooh, how about that? I'm throwing it around like a rock star. Do you feel lucky? This got number 777 on it. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to unbox it now. How about that? Boom. All right. Feeling lucky? 777. All right. Look at the color of that thing. Metal Machines. This is called the Cadet. I think the back, you'll see a slew of cars. You'll see, oh, look at that. It's got some interesting data points on there. All right, let's say we unbox this bad boy so we can kind of get a closer look at the blister pack. Oh, okay. This is gonna be one that's gonna require the box cutter. Look out. Box cutter time. Now try to do this in a way that doesn't damage, that doesn't hit the car. Okay, this one is now I know why they call it Metal Machines Monster, because it is definitely putting up a little struggle. But we've got it. Sooner or later, the ramp, the lab, all of it's going to happen. So here we go. Let's get it out of its blister pack. Ooh, feels pretty light. And then we'll see how she rolls. All right, so I think it's time we get this thing set up, start doing the measures. How about that? We got the weight, we got the scale, we got the digital angle gauge. That's going to be what we're going to use to figure out this measurement before it hits the short form drag strip. Stay tuned. Almost forgot to do the close up. Be remiss if we didn't do the close up view all the way around. That thing looks pretty solid. Woo! Look at that artwork. It's got a bit of that muscle car vibe, 70s muscle car vibe. We've got the top. A lot of detail for this thing, for the ZURU brand. The speaker's looking like out of the back. Yeah. All right. We'll see if we can see where this one is actually, where these cars are made. China. All right. Looks like, I'm assuming, I'm going to double check what that is. And these tires feel plastic. All right. Time to measure it up. Look at that. Okay. Now, just measured it up. This Cadet felt like it was going to be cheap, but it measured up pretty nicely. This is a confirmed metal base. It's a zinc alloy with plastic tires. Pretty high ground clearance, pretty low center of gravity, or pretty high center of gravity, so tipped pretty easily. And I don't know, there was no play in the tires or in the axles. So I'm not expecting any shimmy. So what do you say we get around to the beginning of the warm-up laps with the usual first lap. We're going to roll it now. Right there. Here, boom. Okay, here we go. Lap 1 of the warm-up. We're going to see how she does. Whoa! Took off pretty quick. Stayed very stable in the lane. 1.86. Okay. This is the B class, very top of the B class. Let's see how she does with the next 19. Then we'll be back for the official 10. Just finished up the 20 warm-up laps. And how about that? Even with tight axles, there was like no movement play in the axles. It was still had a little bit of a shimmy. Yeah, nothing to write home about speed-wise. It's pretty loud, but the tires have this almost like knobby. They're almost like knobby tires with a line that kind of goes through the middle of it where it's joined. So I don't know. Fastest lap time was 1.824 for the warm up. Slowest was 1.886 for the warm up. So it's time to get busy for the official 10. See how she performs. We'll see what the average is. So we'll be back right in a minute. Well, in less than a minute, like in a second. In less than a second, it's next. Okay. There we go. See? Next. All right. This is lap 1, official lap for the 10. You guys can let me know if you like fast motion. Usually for the next bunch of laps, I'll cue music. And then I'll do fast motion. Sometimes I'll do that montage thing. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate it. Whew, almost forgot to record the 9th lap, but this is lap 10. See, she's running pretty consistently. See how she finishes out. All right, 1.828. We've got, you see the info there, track temp. We're about 67-ish degrees. My notes on the side, we see these are the warm-up laps from fastest to slowest progression. The 10 official laps, lap 10, 1.828. Hopefully you'll think about hitting that subscribe button and like button because, it's free, takes 1 second. And, you don't want to miss out on what the results are. We've got more great stuff coming up from, I don't know, Batmobile, of course, to some, Silver Series, some Faster Than Evers, that kind of thing. And there you go. All right, we're going to plug this information into the database, see what shakes out. Welcome back to Peak Speed Lab 164, where gravity and mass meet friction and the ramp decides the results. I'm Strick. Once again, thanks for sticking with me this long. I know sometimes these videos can be longer than maybe what some people like, but folks who are truly interested in the measurements, want to know what's going on, like to find out what the orders are, how their car may be doing, who knows. Appreciate you sticking with it. Again, hopefully you'll hit that like and subscribe button so you won't miss out on future vehicles that are coming up because we've got some pretty cool things in the queue. We're about to put this one here into its final paces in the sense of entering its results in the database. I showed you what those words a minute ago. And then, as always, we want to respect the makers, the designers, inspiration, the usual for coming up with these cars. So I think it's about time to give it its moment of glory on the lighted spinning pedestal. And I'm not going to drop this one because I don't, oh, look at that fluorescent rims. Look at that. That's kind of cool. All right, here we go on to the spinning lighted platform. Let's see if we can time it right now.